Alright. Hey guys, this is V here today, and Pam's behind the camera.
Hello everybody.
Welcome to the Kindred Kitchen. And today I'm doing savory oats Indian style. Now you can do this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, super easy. And I had to add Indian to it because I know a lot of people have been asking us on Instagram, what do you do for breakfast? I don't like smoothies, I don't like this. And I think this is different from what a sweet oats would be, and it kind of bumps up your veggie content. So it kind of is the 50-50 for you. And
instead of something sweet, I
yes.
think a lot of people don't like sweet for breakfast.
Yeah, and the good thing about it is that you can manipulate the flavors however you want. You can make it Italian, you can make it Mexican, you can make it Greek, however you want. You just have to change up the spices and that's it. But right here today, I'm going to tell you what all I have. I have some mustard seeds here. I have about 1 cup of oats. I'm going to use some Cultivate Elevate lionsmane, and you can go on their website and get 15% off on your order if you type in KV15. It's not a paid sponsorship or anything. They're just our friends. We're helping them out. They're a new company, so go try that out, guys. And then over here I have 1 onion. You can use any onion. I just have the purple ones on hand, so I'm using it. This is a standard Indian mirepoix, garlic, ginger, and jalapeno. And that's I have about 1 inch of ginger. I have like 1/4 of a jalapeno that's chopped up. And that's about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. I have 2 tomatoes here. And here, let me tell you what all I have. This is about 1/2 of a green bell pepper. That's about 1/2 of an orange bell pepper. I just had them and they were half cut, so I just used them. You know, good way to use up your veggies. That's about 1 carrot. This is a whole squash. Now, what I'm doing...
Like a zucchini or a yellow squash?
It's a yellow squash.
And you peeled that too?
Yeah, I peeled it. I just...
Yeah.
I don't know.
You always peel them.
Yeah. It's not... For me, it's not going in a soup. I'm going to peel it up. And what I'm going to do that's slightly interesting is that usually when we make some kind of Indian breakfast, like how the oatmeal is going to turn out, like a heavy stew kind of, you know how oatmeal turns out. You usually top it with something crispy. Now, those things are usually fried. You will find it in probably every Indian household. They're called namkeen. But I am trying to do the healthier version out here. And what I'm going to do is I have some chickpeas here. I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to air fry it so it's crispy when you put it on top. So that's your protein and your carbs, and then you have your veggies. So I'm really trying to put out the 50-50 thing here. All right? So I'm going to start off with the chickpeas. I'm going to put, I don't need 1 teaspoon, probably 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put some cayenne.
Like a 1/4 teaspoon at the most.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put some turmeric in it too. That's about 1/2 teaspoon. And then I'm going to put some dry mango powder. If you don't have it, that's fine. Just juice a lemon in it. But I am going to use the zest of this just to, you know.
So that's about 1/2
teaspoon. And then I have some cumin.
Another 1/2.
Yeah, and then coriander, which is like about, I would say
3/4 of a teaspoon,
yeah.
maybe 1/2 to 3/4.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna zest the lemon in here.
The lime?
Yes, the lime. My bad. Sorry.
Ooh, smell that.
Yeah.
Yum.
I just need you don't have to necessarily do the zest. I just feel like it just gives it that extra layer.
And if you have it,
use it. And I'm just gonna toss everything up. Now, I do wanna share one thing with you guys. The chickpeas, I use canned chickpeas, and while I was washing it, most of the skins came off. I have noticed that when you peel the skin off, it gets more crispier. So that's up to you if you wanna keep the skin on or off. Most of these, the skins are off. Just by washing them, they came off. So it's not really that hard of a job. So I'm just gonna put these in my air fryer, and I'm gonna let these go for at 400 for about 10 minutes. And you can do those in the oven too, about the same, I would say. And there's no oil in here. And here I go. All right, so now while that's going, let's make the oatmeal. So I have my pan heating up here. Let me turn on the light. I have my pan heating up here. The first thing I'm gonna do is add my mustard seeds. And I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of it. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Yeah. And when that starts crackling, we're gonna start cooking. So let me get my stuff.
So you're gonna start with all your veggies.
Yes, I'm gonna start with the Indian Mirepoix first, and then add the onions and then all the stuff. And then I don't think I'll need water to cook it, but if you feel like the veggies are a bit dry and you need it, go ahead and add them. And the tomatoes I'm gonna add in the end, because you know I want them to be a little bit juicier. But you know, if you don't like tomatoes, you can leave them, or you can just juice them up and use that as your liquid. So you do you. All right, now so I can.
I heard a couple pops.
They're starting to crackle. There we go.
You can see them popping around in there.
There we go. You can even add some curry leaves to this if you want, if you have them. Alright, I'm gonna put the garlic, ginger, and the
Jalapeno
in there. I just want to start smelling it, and I'll add my onions in. There we go. You smell it? Alright, I'm gonna add my onions. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is add the veggies in, so I can start seeing the onions sticking to the bottom. And you know, most of these veggies, you can find them chopped in the grocery store.
Yeah, and
So,
save time.
Yeah, so you know, if you're in a rush, you can do that. Or you can chop them beforehand and keep them in your fridge. That works too. Alright, now I see the bottom is starting to come out. So I'm going to add the rest of the veggies in here, except for the tomatoes. I'm going to add these in here. Let those, you know, I'm going to turn it on medium and let everything cook. And then I'll come back in like 5 minutes after the veggies have softened even more. See, it just picked up everything from the bottom.
The liquid.
So yeah, so I don't need to add any water to this, but I'm just gonna turn this on medium and let this cook, and then I'm gonna come back and show you what I do next. Alright guys, so my chickpeas have been roasted. As you can hear, they're nice and crispy.
And they're delicious.
Yeah. So come on over here now. Now the veggies, as you can see, they're softer, and that's a good.
They look good.
Yeah, that's a good consistency.
I'm smelling it.
Now I'm gonna add. I turned up the heat just a little bit. I'm gonna toast up the oats in here, and that's 1 cup of oats.
1 cup.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna add my
More seasoning.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add some turmeric, of course. That's about 1 teaspoon.
That was not a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon.
Yeah, maybe.
And then I have 1 teaspoon of coriander.
1 rounded teaspoon.
Yeah. And then half a teaspoon of cumin. 1/4 of cayenne. And Just about 1/4 of dry mango powder.
Yep.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of Cultivate Elevate Lionsmane. And that's it. And then now I'm gonna start turning this around. I'm toasting up all the spices with my oats. Alright, now.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it does. I can smell all the spices now.
Yeah.
So now, I think I'm gonna do one thing different. I have some black salt here. And I think I'm just gonna add a pinch of it.
Okay. Yep.
And that's it. And then mix everything up. And I have about 2 cups of water.
Yep.
And I'm gonna add about, added 1 3/4 to start with. I'm gonna add more if I need it. And I'm gonna let this cook and start, you know, it's gonna start.
The oats will start to absorb the water and cook up nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn the heat down just a little bit.
It looks good.
Yeah. And this I don't want to add my tomatoes just yet. So I want this to still cook. I want the oats to cook up just a little bit more, and then I'll add the tomatoes. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Are you going to cover this or leave it uncovered?
Uncovered.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit salt. I did taste it, and I feel like it needs a little bit more.
Like a 1/2 teaspoon?
Yeah.
Salt.
And I am gonna add my tomatoes in now. And now I am also gonna add some more water. And then I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for 5 minutes on like a medium low. And then it should be ready. So I'm gonna put the rest of the water. And it's on medium low. I'm gonna cover it, let it cook. Finish it off with a lemon. And then we're gonna serve this. Alright guys, so as you can see, all the liquid is dried. And you can, because it's oats, you know, you can, like Pam said, you can keep it how wet or how dry you want. But I think this is good enough for us. And
I think it looks really good.
Yeah. I have half a lemon. That
Lime?
Yes.
Half a lime.
Half a lime. And I'm gonna squirt in here. And I have some more if, you know, if you want a little more freshness up top, you can have it. And I'm gonna serve this and show you how I serve it. So here we go. I have my little bowl here.
Which is so cute. It's
Yeah.
a perfect size.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put it in here. Let me. And now what I do is I have some fresh cilantro that I chopped. Just gonna top it. And I am gonna squeeze more lime on top. Just a few drops. Top it off with chickpeas. And there you have it.
It looks beautiful.
And I have some cucumbers to go with it.
For extra veg.
Yes, extra veg, extra water, extra everything. So there you have it, guys. A savory oat. You can use it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. It's really easy to put together. Get chopped vegetables from the grocery store if you have to. It's 50-50. It's you can even do a side salad with it if you would like. But it's delicious, and give it a try. Let us know how you like it. You can catch us on all the social media. We're on Instagram as Vegans, where we do you'll know about our entire day, what we eat, and how we go through the day over there. On YouTube, you'll find all our recipes. Make sure to subscribe down below, and check us out on Facebook. we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.